Hello. Hello, everybody. Sorry about that. I was cutting something off of my fingernail. It was driving me crazy. Oh, good evening, everybody. I found another cutesy little game for myself, so I thought we'd sit around and chill, relax, talk, play a little bit in the background. Hopefully my avatar won't be glitchy the whole time. But hopefully everybody's been having a good Sunday afternoon. I know we definitely did. We kind of chilled, and then my husband streamed a little bit earlier, and I planted a couple things in my flower bed, and then we ate some dinner, and now I was like, I gotta come stream. So here we are. Oh my goodness. What did you do today, Spirit? I know you worked probably. Were you just doing house stuff today? Oh, perhaps I should click the continue. I didn't see that. Hank? Oh, that was you. We saw that yesterday. Like we saw your husband's username online, and we thought he'd skipped work to play Power Walk Simulator. we didn't we didn't know it was you, and then we looked and we're like, well, he's at work, so it must be her. Is you. From seeing my husband play it, and I'm sure if I ever actually played it, it'd be the same. It seems like one of those perfect like time waster games. Bloop. From what I can tell. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've sat with him while he's played it before, and I'm just like, I can see how this would be uh relaxing. It apparently was. She owned up to it. She was the power washer in question. Oh lord, is everyone gonna have power wash sessions together now? Am I gonna have to start playing so that we can all wash things off together? Oh, is it only 2-player? Darn. I'm sure one day they'll expand that to more than 2 players. Cookie is done. Bloop. Oh, there we go. I was about to say, where did my ticket go? Woohoo! I was gonna say, I feel like it's been, I could be wrong, but I don't know if, Prometheus, did you buy that game, or have you been playing it on Game Pass this whole time? 'Cause I actually don't know. Okay. Da, 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 da. Okay, so it's been on Game Pass for a bit then, because you've been playing it for a while. So you've been relaxing via power washing. I don't know exactly how you're supposed to finesse the toppings on this. 'Cause I know I've gotten a couple customers, if you will, that do not like my performance. It's just like, I'm doing the best that I can. It's like, it has all this stuff. It still tastes delicious even if it's not pretty. Oh, goodness me. all the stuff. Okay. So let's go ahead and get all these cookies baked. For all these demanding folks. I say all when there is only two. But I can't really say anything about Power Wash Simulator when I like to play games like this for enjoyment, so. I feel like it's in the same wheelhouse, just different tasks. Oh, golly. Speaking of cookies, I made some cookies yesterday. They taste good, but I'm with Prometheus in the instance that the special thing we put in for special ingredient, it didn't really taste like that very much. But I don't know how far I can experiment with how much I actually put into the batter without it ruining the consistency. Oh man, I can't wait till I got enough money to upgrade the oven in this game. My goodness. Goodness me. All the chocolate shavings. Bloop. Yeah. Now the fun one. Let's see. So we need chocolate. Strawberry. And mint chocolate chip. We'll see how picky this person is. Really? See, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, I'm sorry. I was told the controls. Is there some way that I'm supposed to be finessing these ingredients that I'm unaware of? It is entirely possible, but I wouldn't know. It's very unfortunate I can't save a backup in this game, so I guess my choice is to either leave it open where I'm playing it until I'm sure I'm done with it, or start over again every time. If I choose to keep playing this. I don't know what it is lately, but I haven't wanted to play any of my games on Steam, and I haven't wanted to, you know, as anyone who's been to my last couple streams can attest, I've just been kind of venturing out into random stuff. Whoops. There we go. Okay. We are rank 4. And I've got $115. Okay. We definitely need some more for upgrading purposes. Mm-hmm. I don't think I'll ever, and I know I've gotten close on some games, but I don't know if I'll ever be brave enough to play like the horror games on here, because I am one of those people that will just straight up embarrass themselves accidentally. And I don't know if I want to do that. So, those might be reserved for games with my friends only. And when I say scary games, I know technically Phasmophobia would kind of fall in that wheelhouse, but I mean like the single player scary games where it would be just me. Because somehow, for some reason, and I guess I kind of understand it, um, woohoo. But when it's a scary game and you're playing with other people, like other people are in the game with you, I feel like it's not as bad. And I feel like that's kind of like if it was a real life situation. It's just like, oh, I've got homies here, and like I'm scared, but I'm not as scared as I would be if I was by myself. But then when you play it by yourself and you're in the atmosphere and there's no one with you and it's just you, it's a little scary. Oh my god. Why would you bring that game up? Oh lord. But you know, speaking of that, and it's not exactly the same. I'd have to see if I could find I have it, I'm sure, like the actual disc of it, cuz I probably couldn't find an emulated version of it. What was it called? It was some weird game. I never got to finish it, but it was so intriguing. I have it somewhere in my collection. I'll have to find it. But it was this game where like you played as like five different characters, but there was like time travel involved in it, and you were I don't remember what the plot was. I'm so sorry. But basically like all five of the people were connected somehow. So like if one person would need to like leave a knife, for example, in a certain place so that a character that's there years later can find it, like stuff like that, like all the stuff was interconnected. And it was so dang interesting. And I don't know, well, I know why I never finished it. I had a bad habit back in the day when I was younger of like starting games and then just never going back and finishing them. I still kind of do that today, but I feel like I'm not as bad. But it was such an intriguing game, and I have it because I have a physical copy of it. I just don't remember the dang name of it. Because it was one of those weird, obscure games that I don't think a lot of people played. Um, Unfortunately. So, but it was so good, and I just never finished it. I'm gonna have to look through my games and find it. Penny! Purple Burple. I wonder what that tastes like. Day 5. Yeah, Fatal Frame is a horrifying experience. For sure. Any of the Fatal Frames are pretty scary. Ooh. Let's hear it. Okay. Alright. That's not too bad. Let's go ahead and get her started. She's the only one here. But yeah, that's a great example. What's another? I mean, Silent Hill series is always a good one. What are some other ones that are just straight up like absolutely not without someone with me? I feel that way about the not all of them, but like which ones would I say? Like I would say Resident Evil 1 and 2, like not the entire series, but 1 and 2 specifically. I'm like, I need a partner. Oh, thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. Oh man, what are some other ones that I've played that are just straight up like nope? There's so many. Watch me think of like 20 after we're no longer hanging out. Oh, golly, golly, golly. Okay, the cookie's not done baking. I thought I drifted off for a second and it was gonna burn. Oh, now it's finished. What do we need? They want, whoops, marshmallow, whatever this is, marshmallow fluff, I guess. Whipped cream, maybe? Not sure. Stuff. Sure. That did not go how I planned. The finesse was not there at all. Did not go well. You know what's a game I would love to replay on stream that they never made a sequel of? I think it may have... Oh man, I think we've talked about it before, Spirit. I think we've talked about it more recently, actually. Oh, what was that called? That, because I think it was multiplayer, if I remember right. I think. It was that vampire game, that, Dark Watch. I remember being so excited for that game, and it came out, and I remember, like, binge playing it. And, I'm so sad they never made a sequel to it. Although, I'm not sure exactly how they would have sequeled that one. Just because, I don't know where they would have gone with that plot. It was fun. It was a good vampire game for back in the day, and the plot was very interesting. I don't know how they would have sequeled that, though, plot-wise. But it was so good, and I wish they had attempted it. Surely it sold well, because it was a really good game. I never looked up the statistics of it, though, so I don't know how well it actually sold. But I remember hearing about it and being so excited and playing it. But yeah, I want to say it was multiplayer, because I feel like... I don't know if it was... It probably wasn't you, Spirit. I don't think so, but I think I have memory of, like, playing it with somebody else. Maybe it maybe it was multiplayer, but it was split screen, maybe? Maybe that was back when you had to be in the same room, so probably not online, so maybe we did play it together, but at my house. Because I feel like we played it together, because I was the only one that owned it, I think. And I have memories of playing with someone, like another person. So I can't remember if it was you or someone else, but it might have been the good old days where you had to split screen it. Before online was really a thing, because I don't remember when that game came out. We were in high school, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. It was high school, wasn't it? Had to have been. There's no way that came out when I was in college. That had to have been a high school game. I'm fairly certain. But that was a good game. 'Twas a good game. Because the plot was interesting, the graphics weren't bad, because it was PlayStation 2, I believe, if I remember right. So the graphics weren't god-awful. But it was a good time. No, that's not where I wanted that. Really? You can miss... Well, I'm gonna lose some points there, because it accidentally dropped one of the ingredients in the wrong spot. It eats the same. It's all going to the same place. It's fine. But yeah, that was a good game, and of course we used to play those Dragon Ball Z fighting games a lot. Memories. Oh, we got 3 orders. Okay. Lady, why do you look so upset? And why are you wearing a clock on your lapel? I'm gonna need you to chill out. My god. Okay. Let's get this one first. So we need this. And this one. And then let's go ahead and get hers going, I guess. Looks like peanuts. And then got one of these with chocolate chips and then another one with peanuts. Okay. But yeah, there's so many old games that are so classic, but the controls are just terrible. Which Dark Watch, which I think by the time we started to get to PlayStation 2, the controls weren't that bad. It's like PlayStation 1 and backwards where it would be questionable. Oh, you know what game would be good to play on Stream Spirit? That one that we played, it was a GameCube game, but we played it on the Wii, I believe. That Eternal Darkness. I talk about it all the time. Because I talk about it to Prometheus too. But that game is trippy. But it's so good. Do you remember that game? Where it would like mess with you and like act like it was messing with your save file and the volume of the TV and stuff? It was awesome. Such a good game for GameCube. That would be a great game to remake because that game was so good. Oh man. Memories. Love that game. I still have it somewhere. Well, I still have all my games, but... Oh, that's cool. Yeah, because I have the GameCube disc of it, but it worked on the Wii because that's how we played it. Since it was cross-compatible. But man, that game was good. Freaked you the heck out. Bake faster, cookies. That lady's gonna get mad. I was gonna say, I think I have a GameCube controller as well somewhere. I want to say I bought one specifically for, specifically for playing those games. Let's see. We need this purple stuff. Whoops, I didn't finesse my scoop. And this stuff. And then we need some of this. Sure. And some rainbow sprinkles. And then we need a cherry and a cone. And that order is complete. Aw, yeah. Now let's get the angry lady's order so we can get her out of here before she kills me. Who knows? That could be. She's probably going to complain about my finesse. Can I just say, which maybe I'm chill with that stuff, but if I was at an ice cream shop, I wouldn't necessarily care if it was pretty as long as all the stuff that I wanted on it was on it. Like, it'd be like, does it have all the ingredients that I asked for? Yes? Okay. If it's a little messy, I don't care, because it all tastes the same. It's all going to the same place. Really? Really, ma'am? Really? See, that just ain't right. What was wrong with that? Absolutely nothing. That lady's just rude. Rude indeed. Toffee expert. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. All right. Let's go to another shift. Continue. Oh, new customer. Day 6. All right. Let's hear it. Okay. I don't like that marshmallow fluff or like whipped cream icon or whatever that is. It looks like garlic. I know that's not what it is, but it looks like garlic and it just troubles me. It troubles me greatly. Bake cookie. Oh man, I can't wait till I get enough money to upgrade stuff. I looked at the store earlier, I think, before I started streaming, and I need more monies. Gotta bake them cookies. I love these kind of games, though. They're just so relaxing. Low stress. And and also kind of to a degree low concentration when you're just like, don't know if I can focus on anything hardcore right now. Kind of need to just chill and play something. That's why my library has been so eclectic the last few streams. I'm just like, I don't know what I want to play. Nothing's really striking my fancy specifically that I have. Let's go hunting. There is one game which is funny because it negates my earlier rule that I mentioned. But there's this one Flash game that a friend of mine years ago introduced me to because she liked it. There's 2 of them. It's like a horror Flash game though, and it was really scary. And I revisited it in my later years, and it's still scary, I think. What was it called? It was called Ex Mortis, I think was the name of it. I always think I'm pronouncing it wrong. But it was this scary two series Flash game, and she introduced it to me years ago. It's a friend that unfortunately no longer talks to me, and I don't know why. We were friends, and then one time I texted her, and she just never answered again. So I don't know what happened there. But it was really scary, and I'm just like, I think it would still scare me if I played it. So I don't know if I want to risk it. It might be too scary for me to play on stream. Even though it was a Flash game, like the plot and everything and the way it was done, it was just so good. Both of them. The sequel's not quite as good as the original, but it's actually not bad for a sequel. Oh, okay. I thought this lady was a different lady. But yeah, so scary. I miss that friend. I don't know what happened. I guess life got in the way. And I know part of that's my fault, because, like, I moved and, you know, started not hanging out with her anymore, obviously, because we didn't live in the same town, and we didn't talk as much, and then one time I tried to text her. I remember exactly. Tried to text her when I was getting married, because I wanted to invite her to the wedding, and she didn't answer my text messages. And, I was like, well... and tried to get a hold of a mutual friend that we shared that I introduced her to, and she said she hadn't been talking to her either, that they had some kind of blow up, and she hadn't talked to her for a while either. And then one time I was visiting home, and I was at a store with my father, and ran smack into them, like her and her mom, and we looked right at each other, and I don't know, like, I knew it was her, but I don't know if she realized it was me, or she didn't care, but it was just as awkward, like, I recognize you, and I don't know if you recognize me, but I'm not going to throw myself out there, just in case. So yeah, that's always sad. I hate when friendships end like that. They just kind of end because you kind of grow apart, or one stops talking to the other, and it wasn't really because anything happened. You just kind of aren't friends anymore. Makes me very sad. Because she and me and my other friend, we used to be inseparable. They used to sleep over at my house every weekend, and then it's like life got in the way. I hate when that happens with friendships. I went down a rather sad conversation point there. Talking about that game. But back to the game. I suggest it if you want a scary Flash game that doesn't require a lot of effort to play, but you get the scares. I recommend it, because I don't know if I'll ever have the gumption to play it. We shall see. Maybe one day. I'll also have to look and see, because obviously it was a Flash game, but it's an older series of games, so I'm sure someone's got it online to play, because I don't remember where we originally were playing it from. It probably had its own website or something, but yeah, I'd have to find it again for playing, but I know you can still play it, because I've seen streamers more recently in the last few years play it, so I know it's somewhere. It does its job. It's very scary. Woo. Flop some ice cream there. I'm trying to make these look fancier because there must be some finesse to this that I just don't understand, but I'm trying to make it look nicer. It's like, do you think it looks pretty? Since apparently that's important. Really? Really? Are you kidding? That was so pretty. Oh, for a second there I thought my server was ordering and I was about to be like, sir, we are still on the clock. I cannot make you ice cream right now. Witha? That's a name. Okay. Okay. That's not bad. Alright. Got this one. And then this one. And then peanuts. And white chocolate chips. Oops. And peanuts again. Okay. Just gonna put those up there in a separate row so I don't confuse myself. I'm very tempted. I don't know if I'd do the Legacy of Kain one since it was a little glitchy, but I'm kind of tempted to play that Vampire Hunter game again that I was playing because that one wasn't too bad, except that opening cutscene. But the actual in-game wasn't too bad. It moved smoothly enough. This is probably making everybody want cookies. This is some sweet music. My moderators are just chilling. I think they're the only ones in my chat right now, and the chat is chill. We are just everybody just be vibing. Spirit, are you making more bees? Is that why you're so quiet? Oh, nope, still power washing. Fair enough. All right. Plop. And plop. Ah, okay. Since they were so popular for some reason. We need to ahead of time think of some nice specials for your stuff and my stuff so that maybe we can move more stuff. And I think I'm going to try to make something new as well, but we shall see. Woohoo! We got a new sticker. I don't know what that's for, but alright. Yeah, those will be cute. And I made myself a reminder so I don't forget. I'm going to put the money out to send in the mail tomorrow, and I will let her know it is en route. Did you, because I can't remember if you did it while we were sitting at the thing. Did you put that thing that we're doing on the 15th on the website stuff? Or did we not put that on there yet since we were chatting? I can't remember. Because I know we were kind of on the website, but we didn't really do what we should have probably. Darn website. I don't know what's going on with that, guys. Spirit and I are trying to set up a website for some of the stuff that we sell. And we worked on it for like 3-4 hours one day. And we had a bunch of products up and everything was there. And then went back and checked days later. And all of our products had disappeared that we had put on there. So all that work just gone. And I have no clue what happened. I need to experiment, or we need to experiment, and maybe put like 1 or 2 product listings on there. Like maybe add them a little at a time and just see what happens. See if they stay on there. Because I don't know if that was a glitch or what, but if that happens again, we got to figure out why that's happening. Because that is not cool. That is unacceptable. Woohoo! No, I do not want to play your game right now, sir. Doing enough with this game. Alright, so we're rank 5. It's payday today, y'all. Let me look at the shop one more time here. Hopefully it won't glitch out my stuff. Let's see. Okay. So we need... Okay, so it's counting tip money for the shop. Okay. Couldn't remember if it was tip money or my actual money. Or maybe it's all the same. Let's see. Alarm to remove cookies. Bake boosters. Customer coupon. Okay. Because I'm not too worried about furniture and stuff at the moment. I'm more worried about making the stuff faster. Let that sit for a second. Because last time I checked the shop, it did this. I had to think about it for a minute before it went back to the other screen. But yeah, we're going to have to experiment with that and just put like a couple items on there and see if they disappear. Because that was frustrating. Because we're trying to have our stuff set up so that anybody that wants to purchase any of the cool things we make can go to our website instead of going to Etsy. No offense to Etsy, but it's gotten questionable in these latter years, and as much as I like, the customer base that's driven there, it seems like it's been becoming more of like a people doing like generic mass production items as opposed to handmade things, which is sad. Because it used to be the go-to, I feel like, and it's just slowly not becoming that anymore. So we were going to set up our own website and plan to get our stuff registered eventually and all that. Woohoo! We got paid. Got a new customer. Ooh, peanut butter cookie. Day 7. Let's hear it, sir. All right. That is not too bad at all. Get that one going. Oh yeah, I can't wait to speed up this oven. This is the worst part. It's like, go faster! Ta-ta! It's too bad you can't like bake a bunch of cookies in advance on here and like set them aside and then just grab them. Because that would be awesome. Ooh, pardon me. That snuck up on me. Excuse me. Alright. Oh, let me go ahead and take this order too. That's not too bad. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start with that one. So we need chocolate with white chocolate. And chocolate with chocolate. And then, what is that? That's chocolate with those, these things. Caramels, I guess? That's what those are? I think. What are some other, since we were talking about it, what are some other games that you guys can think of that are really good that you remember from back in the day? I don't really know, because I know Spirit, we played a lot of games together, but did you? I don't know if you didn't. Did you play a lot of video games, like, without any of us around? Or were you usually just playing when we were around? Back in the day. Now, see, I've never played that series. I've seen you play it, Prometheus. I've never played it personally, but I know it's from that era of really good stuff. Yep, I remember that one too. Ah, Mario. Back in the day when I had a Super Nintendo, but I really wanted a Dreamcast because I wanted to play Sonic. Yeah, I knew we had both of those because I remember seeing you play them at the apartment, I think is the last time, or the duplex is the last time I remember seeing you play those, I think. Yep. I had one of those too. I don't remember which one. I want to say it was what was that called? Wasn't there one called like Turtles in Time or something? That feels really familiar. That might have been it. I'm not sure because I don't remember how many there were. I remember that one night. I think it was me and you, and was it your husband? It might have been. I can't remember. But we played Resident Evil at your house, and then we had to go outside and leave go out to our cars in your giant backyard that was just pitch black, or front yard that was just pitch black. It was just like, this is fine. I didn't just play a scary zombie game and now I have to go outside in the darkness to return to my home. Yep, good times. Great memories. Makes me nostalgic and sad at the same time, because not that I don't love the people we are now, but I'm just like, I kind of miss when we were young, and that was the only thing we had to worry about was just like hanging out and playing games, you know? I've never heard of that one. Perfect Dark I've heard of. I've never played it though. But yeah, I miss the good old days. When that was the extent of our worries, just school and hanging out, and we were young. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Back up. Sure, that is not what how I wanted it to fall. Yeah, GoldenEye I've heard many of people say is a classic one. I've realized I didn't play a lot of classic stuff. Like some I did, but there are a lot of games I think people considered classics that I just didn't play. I think I've said it before, but like as much as I love the series, minus the one where where Raiden is the main character. I love the Metal Gear Solid series a lot, but I'm a horrible stealth person, and that sound that plays on that game, like when you've been seen. I can't describe it, but anyone who's ever played those knows what I'm talking about. It scares the bejesus out of me, so I can't. Can't do it. Can't do it. Yes, Revengeance is my favorite. Because Raiden's also kind of my favorite character, I think. Or I'm sorry, Raiden, excuse me. Is that the right pronunciation? I always get that pronunciation and then the pronunciation of the Mortal Kombat character with the name of the same spelling confused. Because it's the same spelling but different pronunciation. I think his is Raiden and then Mortal Kombat is Raiden, I think. But yes, that character. Is that white or okay, I think that's white. Okay. It's hard to tell from far away. Okay, I think I got them all. So we got peanut butter and chocolate, and then we got this one. There we go. But yeah, that sound that is made when you're discovered, I hate that sound. You played Final Fantasy today, didn't you? Wasn't that the game you were playing today? Yep, you were playing 14. Yeah, because what was the first? I mean, I'm sure a Final Fantasy fan. Well, maybe, but I would assume they would say you start at the beginning. I think the first Final Fantasy I played was. Which one was that? 7? Maybe 7 or 8, whichever one Squall is the protagonist in. That's where I started. But yeah, I just, I had a small smidgen of time where I liked the RPGs. The RPGs, whatever they're called, sorry. My brain escapes me. The role-playing games. I had a smidgen of time in my youth where I liked playing those, and then I just kind of didn't like them anymore. I don't know why, which is funny, because when it comes to games, like, I like the plot. Like, I'm there for the plot a lot of the time. And those are very plot heavy, but for some reason I just, fell out of them. I think I fell out of them because I got bored with that whole combat style that's in the role-playing games. Like, I just kind of went, meh. There's nothing wrong with Zelda, though. I don't think anyone would knock playing that instead of Final Fantasy. Those games are also good. Chocolate. I was about to ask if one of you guys could handle that because I just happened to glance over and read that message. I saw it pop up and I was like, that's a mighty big paragraph. And then I read it and I was like, oh, it's one of those messages. I figured it'd be you that grabbed it since my other moderator is playing Power Wash Simulator. Not that I don't love her dearly, and I'm not going to complain about it because she moderates for free. Are you turning into Nifty over there? You need to calm down. Gonna start poking cockroaches. Of course. I knew that was gonna happen. Of course he is. That is his favorite activity. Snuggle snuggles. I feel like that's all of their favorite activities, to be honest. It's just different context depending on how they're snuggling and who they're snuggling. I do not understand these people that are horribly disappointed in my ice cream and cookie making skills. I don't know why these people are disappointed and other people are like, this is awesome. I don't understand. Why is my finesse not good enough for some of them? How dare they? Woohoo. Doing good on monies. Try to rack up a bit more monies before we start spending. Because just like in real life, I hoard the money. Um, I I don't know if this is considered. Uh, I don't think this is old. Um, I don't know what you'd consider this because I found it by looking up Flash games. I don't know if it's technically considered that. But I don't think this is an old series. I just don't know if PC was the primary conduit for this game. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, I was just about to say because it might be a mobile game, so it looks like it might primarily be a mobile game. Which makes sense because it's very simple controls. Rhonda. But I literally just typed in Flash games and it just came up. And these are the type of games that are right up my alley because I love food games specifically. I don't know why that is, but I love the food games. I find them the most amusing. Welcome. Welcome to the shop. What are you going to order, ma'am? Let's hear it. Okay. Ugh. Listen to this chill cookie bacon music. making me zone out. Boop. That did not quite land the way I wanted it, but that's okay. Let's see what she thinks, yeah. Woohoo! Aw, yeah. Got an order from the dining room. Okay. Sir Hank, what are you needing today? Alright. To the dough station. And then he wanted chocolate. These things, okay. Da, 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 da. I bet all the kiddos and teenagers are excited since graduation and or summer season is upon us. I miss that being the biggest worry too. It's just like, oh man, I just gotta get through X amount of months of school, then I have like 2 months of nothing. Because with public school, it's practically 2 months. Usually, it seems like. I don't know how much has changed since I was in school, but I feel like we would get off at the end of May usually. And then school would start like sometime in August, mid-late August, so like 2.5 months, I guess. College summer, however, was awesome. Because my college summer was actually a proper amount of time and longer, because we would get done at the beginning of May and then we wouldn't come back until I think the end of August or September, so it was a little bit better. Of course, those years, except for the last year I was in college, I worked at the college. I was still there in the summer anyway, but you know. Did I just somehow accidentally scoop a larger scoop of that one than I did the other one? How did I even do that? Or is my depth perception just weird? Unclear. Woohoo! Aw, yeah. Alright, and then cherry finished. Yeah. There's an angry Frenchman in our line. So it seems. An angry stereotype of a Frenchman, I should say. Alright. Ah. Okay. So I gotta be extra fancy with this one then. Oh, he just wants all the stuff. Ooh. There we go. Bake all the cookies. Hopefully this food critic isn't a giant jerk. We shall see. Such chill ice cream music. Cookie ice cream music, I should say. cookies. Mint chocolate chip. Let's see. Vanilla. Chocolate sauce. And then these two things. Ta-da! Alright, let's pull down this one. Gotta try to make this one extra fancy looking for the fancy food critic. Plop. Whoops. Went off the screen. Okay, and then the strawberry. Because surely when it comes to the toppings, you'd want it all over the whole thing, I would think. I would assume, anyway, that you would want it over the whole thing. Really, sir? Really? Woohoo! Yeah! Wonderful. Weekly pay is up to $125. Let's continue. I think this time let's visit the shop, because we got a little money. Let's see if we can maybe speed along the baking process, since it be a tad slow today. Let's see if we can make some stuff a little faster. Oh yeah, okay. Let's see. So I wonder what the difference is between 1 and 2. Because it looks like they're the same price. What is the difference? Is it different speed or something? I don't know. Sure. Let's do 3. I don't know what that means, but okay. Okay. And then just out of curiosity, let me look at these other sections because I haven't actually looked. Okay. Oh, neat. Okay. So let's see what that booster's all about then. See if that helps us at all. Since I don't quite understand how it works. But we're going to find out. All right. Continue. Welcome to spring. Was it winter before? I guess. Okay. New customer. Ooh. That's a flavor I've never heard of before. Interesting. Well, alright then. We are very festive now. Alright, let's hear it. Of course. Oh, that's pretty simple. It doesn't seem like that really boosts the progress, if you will. the next station. For this very interesting ice cream flavor. Now we need some sprinkles. There we go. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Go ahead and take her order as well. Okay. Got these two, and then these two. I'm really not sure what that boost does. It doesn't seem to really do anything that I can tell, unless I'm somehow using it incorrectly. We all just chillin'. Okay. Hopefully everybody's having a good time baking cookies with us. marshmallow stuff. Or whipped cream, whatever. It's probably whipped cream considering the container. And a banana and a cone. There we go. I missed a couple of the peanuts, but it'll be alright. They're on the plate. All the sprinkles and then cherry waffle cone. Ta-ta! Woohoo! She was very pleased. All right. What's your order, madame? Okay. Cool. And then he's got another order for us. Ah. Okay. Okay, so they literally just gave me directions and said hold it down to make cookies bake faster. It's not that much faster. Why is that bar on that cookie orange? I've never seen that before. That one's definitely going faster than the others. For whatever reason that may be. It's like what it's like to watch actual cookies bake. You just sit there and stare at them, and they take forever. Set that one off to the side. I must say, this is the slowest boost I've ever seen in one of these food games. Usually when they give you a boost, it's like a boost. My scooper got stuck for a second. Okay. Alright. Ah, yes, that was the one lady. I was like, whose order is this? I don't remember. Really, Rhonda? Really? There we go. Woohoo! They like that. Nice. Oh, we got one more person for the day. Moose. Games are almost too relaxing sometimes. You just kind of get in the groove of it and like zone out, which is probably the whole point, but maybe not the best thing when you're on a stream, I suppose. Just get in the zone and forget to talk. Get in the zone, listen to the cookies bake. Spirit's probably still power washing, so this is probably double relaxing for her. That would be funny if that happened. Although, considering she's got kiddos, I feel like if that happened, they wouldn't let her stay asleep for long, that's for sure. Alright. Just concentrating, making sure I didn't forget any stiff. What do you think, sir? Really? Really? I'm gonna mush it in your face. Da 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 da. Wonderful. Alright. Not bad, not bad. Go ahead and set that for the next one here. Ugh. Is this going to be the one time it takes it a minute to pull up? There we go. Okay. Alrighty, guys. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this for the evening. I hope everybody had a relaxing time baking cookies with me. Um, I am going to plan to stream tomorrow like usual. If something happens, I will try to put something up in my Discord for those of you who are in the Discord. Um, Also, if anybody ever wants an invite to that, please let us know in the chat, and I'm sure one of my moderators would be happy to share a link. But yeah, in the meantime, I hope everybody has a good evening, and I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow. Good night, guys.